Hey, what's good, barbecue family? It's your boy Joe Meal here, back with Killer Miller Q, and today we back on the healthy cooking series, almost swimsuit season, and I got another banger for you. Let's get your meal prep together. Lemon pepper chicken with AC barbecue. Let's get it. Cause usually we got a little bit of work to do. I don't got a whole lot of time, but we're gonna go ahead and get this together. I got me about 5 pounds roughly of some chicken, boneless, skinless chicken thighs over here. My favorite from Sam's Club. And I'm just gonna mix in, just it's gonna be a low carb more or less. So I'm gonna go light on the rice. Got a couple packs of this Uncle Ben's. We're going quick and easy. 90 seconds to get those things done. And I got some good Mediterranean vegetables here by Chef Hanks or Chef Hacks. This is actually my first time trying this one out. But this would be pretty good here. Give me a good medley of vegetables. And to season everything up, we're going to be coming back with AC Barbecue's Lemon Pepper Stepper. My first time getting a chance to try this one out. I've used the Midnight Smoke, just used the MVP rub not that long ago. But I'm interested to try a little lemon pepper. Tasting this out the bottle, love it. Phenomenal. A lot of good flavor. Don't need any other salt. This is going to be the only thing I'm seasoning with. Let me check my chicken out, get that cleaned up, and we'll get to work. Much better. We got this cleaned up a little bit, rinsed off, ready to go. Got most of the moisture, the water out of there. Not too worried about every bit of it. I'm about to add a little bit of avocado oil just to kind of move everything around and get this all moving. This is a nice healthy oil, as I've told you once before. It's a good cooking option, something to add you a little bit of a healthy fat in there with you. But with that said, it's just like an olive oil or something like that, high cooking and smoke point. We'll be using that, and I'm gonna come over the top with a little bit of this lemon pepper, and then I'm gonna let this hang out in the refrigerator for a little bit and let that seasoning just kind of get in there and marinate. This lemon pepper stepper has a nice coarse texture, as you can see some of them herbs and everything over there on that chicken. But it also has a beautiful, clean lemon smell. It really smells like I had a fresh lemon and squeezed some juice on here. But this is ready to rock. Obviously, I added that avocado oil in here and mixed it well. We're going to go ahead and throw this in the refrigerator, and I'm going to let it hang out for a little bit, and I'm going to meet you back over at the griddle in a second. Okay, let's finish this up. Went and grabbed me a quick workout, allowed this chicken to hang out for the last couple hours or so, and now I got this griddle nice and hot. We're doing everything indoors. Like I said, it's going to come together quick. I'm at about 350. Let me get all of these puppies up out of here. Tell you what, man, this lemon pepper is smelling great. Let's try to open these babies up, get them close, get a nice good sear on each side, pardon my reach. As we, like normal, get this thing cracking one-handed. And normally you don't want to overcrowd this thing, and normally I overcrowd this thing. I would love to get all of this on in one batch. But it's quite a bit of chicken. It's like 4.7 pounds. To get exactly the price, maybe about close to $14, I think it was. Come on, man. That's what we winning. Half of the work is done when you get boneless and skinless. And don't nothing come out like these thighs, especially for the meal prep. Nice and juicy. They'll maintain a little bit of that juiciness throughout the week as you assemble these and then have to heat these up along the way. Let me squeeze these last couple on here, and then I'll bring you back when there's something to see. So it had been about 5 good minutes roughly. You can start to see some of the white spots coming through. And I'm starting to look like I'm assuming we should have us a decent little bit of crust. Let's start flipping a couple of these over. I tell you what. Nothing but lemon everywhere. Almost. I want to get a little bit more brown. Usually I feel like on the outside is usually my hotter spots. Doesn't look like we're quite there yet. Not ready for my turn. This one is. We just got to go through and check. We rotate once we find our hottest spots. But I want to give everybody one of those. A little kiss of heaven. Little kiss, kiss. There we go. I think it's like I said, the outside. I think the coil goes along the outside. We'll give them a little bit more time overall. Team, I want to jump in here real quick and let you know, thanks for following along on today's video. I want to throw you out a little bit more of this meal prep as we slide into this summertime season. Swimsuit season is around the corner and it begins now. If you haven't done it already, make sure that you go to that bottom right corner and subscribe. Check out any videos you've missed. Find me on every social site, Facebook, IG, and TikTok, and make sure you follow it along for more. Keep things moving. That chicken is browning up on that first side. I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking out these rices. I got 3 different ones. This one is the wild long grain, some jasmine rice, and just some whole grain brown rice. At the end of the day, when you look at this package, it actually tells you that serving size is 1 pouch. That's a lot of rice to me. I probably wouldn't necessarily usually have this whole thing. Usually a half of this works out pretty solid for me for a serving. And if you look here, they're kind of telling you the per cup versus the per pouch. It's at 140 grams. So, I mean, half of this pouch would be more 125. So you just keep in mind that your settings will be a little less than this, what you see on this side, right? That's how we break that down, nice, quick, and easy. But 90 seconds, pop it in the microwave. This will be done quick. I'm about to start knocking these out. Sliding back over here, flipping a couple of these over, starting to get a little bit of color. Couple of them still not quite ready for the flip game yet here in the middle, but some of these outside ones got a little color, and then basically I'm gonna sear both sides kind of like that. They won't be done, but then I'm gonna take them off of here. I'll chop them up, make me some strips, toss them back on here for a second, and then we'll be ready to rock. Like I said, we're gonna come together quick. We're gonna knock out these veggies. These should be good. Nice little blend of vegetables right here. Keep things nice and Mediterranean fresh. I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado oil. I'm probably gonna end up doing about half of this bag. I think it said it's roughly like 16 servings or something like that. I'm assuming about 8 should do the job for my 6 meals that I'm gonna have, but it'll make life easy. All we're gonna do is get some heat right over this pan. A little bit of avocado oil in. Got the little perfect little zip top opening. Love it. And let's get half of these vegetables in here. I figured this should do it. We want to move these around so they can all get a little bit of this oil on here. I'm going to hit them with just a little bit of that lemon pepper stepper once we get it going. And let's slide back over there and check on that chicken. And we'll trim some of that up. And look how juicy this chicken is. Obviously, this ain't completely done yet. But basically, we're just going to take it. Now that it's got a little bit of a kiss, it's pretty much partially done. And it's still cooking and nice and warm right now. As you can kind of see a little bit of that steam coming up off of there. We'll cut me some long strips. And then I'll be able to take this, pour it right back onto the griddle, make sure it's finished up. And then we'll be pretty much plating. First batch is chopped up. Let me get that back on the griddle for a second. And we on to the other. Juice on there, we're moving them around. Just like that. I gave them a little bit of a shuffle, nothing too crazy. I do want to still keep them together because I don't want them to dry out. When I finish up cutting up this batch, we'll be pretty much ready to pull the other ones. And we're going to start plating this thing up. Those vegetables just about done. Done with batch 2. And we're getting the other chicken off. And I went ahead and turned this aisle down a little bit. But man, look at that. Beautiful. Good looking chicken. Got rid of all the nastiness, cooked this thing down to perfection. This is ready to go. I'm gonna pull this off, put the other batch on for a little bit, and we're gonna break down these plates. Now, full disclosure, I did come over here and try one of these because I gotta know exactly where it's at. I was thinking I might have hit it with just a little bit of salt to wake it up, but I really didn't want to since I'm doing this for my weekly. But I tell you what, that lemon pepper got it right. I'm not touching it. Right where it's at. Ooh, it's coming together partial way here in the process. Nothing crazy. I mean, obviously just took out the rice half and half. Took out my chicken and just started spreading it out amongst all of it. Looks like a lot of chicken, which it is. But that's a lot of good protein. So if you want to fill up on something that's not going to hurt you too bad, you should stick with more of your good stuff, right? Other than that, all I need to do is I got my vegetables nice and sauteed up a little bit. Got them a little bit of char on them. About to hit them with a little lemon stepper. Didn't put nothing on the rice. I'm gonna leave that be. The chicken got a little something. The vegetables will have something. The rice in the middle will be just fine. There we go. Not too much, but a decent little amount. One thing I have noticed is it was clunking a little bit in there, but that's not a big deal. Obviously, you get you a fork and you can go ahead and push in there a few times, break it up a little bit, but it sure is coming out nice and it smells amazing. I'm gonna mix this up, finish this out, and we'll have one of these babies for lunch tomorrow. Cash money. We got everything together, all three of our different rices. Other than that, the meals are the same. I tell you one thing I wish I would have did, and I knew it as I was pouring it in the actual bag. I wish I would have went ahead and just cooked that whole bag of vegetables. That's another one where I would like to get more vegetables in, and once they cook down, it's really not that much. However, I got a nice little amount. This will be a good lunch, more than enough to get brother full. A lot of chicken, low in carbs or decent amount of carbs, but a lot of good carbs, a lot of good vitamins, good vegetables in here, and definitely high in protein. Overall, this is going to be a low-fat meal. Like always, this one here should take care of you. Nothing but that lemon step up from AC Barbecue on there. Really like this rub. I'm sure we're going to see this on the wing coming near you soon. And that's a wrap, family. Check out them healthy cooking series. Pick up as many tips as you can. Add that into your normally weekly, and I guarantee you give yourself a whole lot more playroom. When we get to the weekend, we get back to smoking. And speaking of this weekend, fresh video coming out. Don't forget to check it. Catch you next time. Peace.